Look, Mommy, there's an aeroplane up in the sky. The angry Amish woman the other day said, I don't know what you're doing. You're throwing your arms around. You're doing all this stuff. And she's never said how she wants me to fucking make her pull in. And I said, it's military training. And she says, wow. I said, I used to pull airplanes in on the airport doing this stuff. I said, if you don't know it. And she's like, I said, you just keep walking that way. We had a day the other day, and she shut the fuck up. The angry Amish woman. About that. No, I figured not everybody has to know how stupid everybody is.
Oh, I enjoy those stories.
Not everybody has to hear it from somebody else. They can see it themselves.
Well, she's just a character.
But, when are you going to run into these Amish unless you're in a community where there are Amish? Oh.
Angry
if it weren't for the fact that the Amish decided they were going to work in fucking health clinics back here and call themselves conscientious objectors and just help people, we could have had this war done a lot sooner. These fucking people are assholes. The goddamned Amish. So, actually, we were just talking about something. We had it all worked out. And I don't remember what it was about. And cigarettes.
You left them.
I left my cigarettes today. I left my cigarettes. We got someplace where I knew it was going to be more than an
hour and 15 minutes, and then travel time. So that's an hour and probably 50 minutes. Almost 2 hours.
Got to the place where we were, and I reached, and I said, I got my lighter, but I don't have my cigarettes.
A 2 hour period, just on average.
If I'm outside?
Yeah, just on a weekend.
On a 15-minute break, I smoke 2, and on a 30-minute break, I smoke 3. So if I were smoking 3 in 30 minutes, that's a dozen cigarettes in 2 hours I can smoke. You put me outside, yeah. Free smoking. Dozen cigarettes in 2 hours. People worry about 2 packs a day. Wow, that's really something.
Well,
and I said, I don't have my cigarettes. She knows how I smoke.
It's like, oh my.
I said, okay. And immediately as a secondary, let's not even put immediately, as a secondary notion, my first one was like, well, I guess I don't have cigarettes. It was like getting on, and I mentioned it, like getting on an 11-hour plane trip. You say, can't smoke. It's okay. You never think about it until you get off the plane and you see the door and you go, there's my cigarette. It comes up. But your cigarettes are as smart as anybody that's telling you that cigarettes are bad for you. They are saying, we'll be all right apart for a minute. Let's take some time to remember how much we love each other. And so, yes, the first thing was, I don't have any cigarettes. The second thing was, I could always drive away and go get a pack. And the third, right there is part of the second one, let's put it that way. I said, that's just rude. Is it that important? And so, no cigarettes for 2 hours. And we brought this up just about 10 minutes ago. We hadn't talked about it because we were in the same place. And I left, and she's like, well, and what'd she say?
I said, well, it was just kind of like one of those moments where you're backing over a bowling ball, and you just go, well, I guess this is where we find out what kind of person,
you're dealing
How
with
are you in a
real
situation?
And I told her, I said, I would rather forget my wallet at home than my cigarettes. Because at least if I've got my cigarettes, I know I don't need my wallet for anything.
Oh, you left the
But
cigarettes. I kind of half expected you to be walking to the store.
I
But
could have
that
driven.
would have been, oh yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
I could have
Yeah,
just
yeah, you
left
could've.
at any second.
That's right,
And I
yeah.
said, no.
Yeah, of
And
course.
instead of sitting on the sidelines watching something happening from the street looking like a creep, smoking cigarettes incessantly, I happened to be in the crowd. I was like, yeah, we're just regular people now. Oh, boy.
Talking about
It was
dreams
funny to me.
and Freudian stuff and Jung and
Watching
all that,
the
and
girls
arguing
doing
with
cartwheels
the
and
step-danny
footballs. And
about what happens in dreams and what doesn't happen in dreams.
she
To
has
the point
no
where other
idea
people
how
were going, are they watching the game? Or
you
it
realize
was a pretty heated discussion.
the step Danny. She thinks she knows something about dreams, but she has no idea
Well, she's
how
young.
deep
She's still a kid.
we get into these things.
Oh, it's...
She believes she's having the most horrendous and wonderful
Well,
dreams ever,
we're
but
on a
she
whole
hasn't
different
seen
vibrational level than a lot of typical, so our dreams very well could be different than the typical person.
We have to watch Inception tonight because I know that every time I start to watch it, I fall asleep. And what do? I don't even dream about it. It's not interesting enough to me yet. It hasn't gotten anywhere near as close to my dreams as it should be if they're really going to pull a fucking dreamscape on somebody.
Yeah.
These
I've started
are
it, but I haven't
real
seen it.
things.
I'm excited.
You're living in our dream right now. How does that make you feel? Want a beer? Can't help you. My cigarette went out again. And do you see that? That's the little thing. That's the little thing in their dream when they remind themselves this is a dream. Every time I say my cigarette went out again, they realize, oh, that's the code. I'm dreaming. This isn't real. My cigarette went out again, and they weren't.
I was going to say, they know about the bowling balls, you backing up, if they're true listeners, so they'll have to go back
and I'm going to have to look back myself and link it. Me running over a bowling ball while the step Danny is learning to parallel park.